Welcome to the channel. In this week's episode, we see difficulty on an interval session.
Alright folks, I think it's just as important to show the bad moments as well as the good ones.
We visit Parkrun on our easy run.
Welcome to Helpful Parkrun. This is 299.
And I complete my longest run ever.
Was tiring. 27 Ks.
This is Aerodan Runs. I'm Daniel, and this is my marathon journey. Now, before we get into all of what's happened this week on my marathon training, a touch on this week's topic, and that is goals. It's an incredibly huge topic which can be divided into many different areas. The first thing to know is that your goal can be absolutely anything. I remember when I first started running, my first goal was just to be able to run for longer than 30 seconds. Then it became longer than 2 minutes, then longer than 5 minutes, and so on, until I've reached the standard where I currently am. So it's safe to say that goals can be as small as you want them to be or as large as you want them to be. They can be distance-based or they can be time-based. Or they could be something completely different. For example, wanting to improve your fitness, your mental health, or just wanting to be outside more than what you currently are. And of course, there's the fantastic running community that you can share all of this with. For this year, I've got 2 running goals in mind. The first of which is to complete my first ever marathon, and that's at the 2025 London Marathon on the 27th of April. Second of which is the Chicago Marathon in October later on this year. Now, between those 2 events, I'll have an A, B and C goal for each of them, with the C goal being the easiest of the 3 to achieve, the B goal being the medium to achieve, and the A goal being the hardest to achieve. And I'll be sure to make sure that those goals are as realistic as I can possibly make them. I remember one of my favourite goals on my running journey so far has been the completion of the Couch to 5K programme. It's one which millions of people have done, and it's one which brings incredible joy and great memories on my running journey. I'd be really interested to hear about what your running goals are for the upcoming year of 2025, whether that be something that's distance-based, time-based, pace-based, or whatever it is that you are trying to achieve this year. It's always really nice to hear from all of you and very motivating to hear your stories of what you're trying to achieve for your upcoming running journeys. Now, we've got a pretty stacked card in terms of the content for today's episode, but before we do, I'd just like to ask you to like, subscribe, or leave a comment below just to help the YouTube algorithm. Now, without further ado, let's get into this week's episode. It's week 9 of marathon training. It's Tuesday and it's an upper body workout at the gym. Let's get to it. Well folks, that is Tuesday's upper body workout all complete. That was a tough one after missing all of them last week, but good to get back in, especially with Thomas here. So we move on for the rest of the week.
Big man is back.
And that brings us to Thursday morning. It's another strength and conditioning workout today, and today it's a lower body focus. Let's get to it.
Just reminded Thomas that he's still got his third set to do.
Call an ambulance. And that is Thursday's lower body session completed. An ambulance was not needed. We have completed it.
It certainly wasn't needed, but it did come close. And from here, we move on to the next one.
Just about.
So if you're thinking the hat looks the same and the coat looks the same, then yes, it's a double workout day. So after doing that strength and conditioning workout with Thomas, I'm back 2 hours later to the gym for the interval session today. And I'm not gonna lie, this one has running scared. Hopefully we can achieve the paces, but this one is gonna be difficult. Full details on the screen. Let's see how it goes. So folks, with the stretches done, it's on to the warm-up. 2 kilometers at a nice easy pace, then we'll get into those intervals. It looks like it's going to be 450 per K, dropping it down to 430 per K, repeated 5 times. Let's cue the music, let's get it done. Alright folks, I think it's just as important to show the bad moments as well as the good ones, and this is one of the ones that isn't so good. I've come in to do this interval session having already done a strength and conditioning session on my lower legs and core earlier on today, and the amount of weight that I was lifting earlier is such that the pain that I was being put through there was to the point where I thought I was going to do myself injury. We were halfway through the second rep and I just got that feeling, and I knew that I had to back out, because if I didn't, I risk losing a lot more than just this session. Now, I'm really disappointed. I feel as though I'm better than this, I should be better than this. I'm nearly halfway through this plan and I'm struggling to see results which make me think that I can really run this marathon. And this is one of those low moments where we have to try and regroup and come back stronger. Juggling these sessions around a work schedule, around family, or whatever it is that you're trying to do is tough, and hopefully this shows you all that it is tough and occasionally it results in failure. I'm a person who looks at things, they're either a positive or there's room for improvement. So we've got to take what went well today, that the leg session went well, but we need to do those interval sessions on a separate day. So we'll take that forward for next week, and hopefully we haven't lost too much of our training plan. But yes, this does feel devastating. It's Saturday, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're out for our easy run. Now, after what happened at the gym for our interval session, I was left feeling very disappointed. So I had a day to regroup, let the legs rest, and now we're back on it. Let's cue the music with a little surprise a little bit later on. Right, that's 5Ks into our easy run, folks, and at the moment I can say things are feeling good. It seems that day off was exactly what we needed. I'm going to do another 4Ks down to Houghton Hall Park, and then we're going to join the park run. Let's get it done. That's 2 laps of the course completed. It's 3 laps around the park here with a lap around the woodlands on the end of lap 1. Just 1 to go. Let's get it done. Now it's the final corner on this park run, and the temptation for this whole 5k has been to put a bit of goal pace in, which is not what today was all about. But it's the final stretch. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Come on. Sprint for it, go, 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 go! Go! Well, that was a lot of fun. Got across the finish line and was able to help somebody there just give it their all for the last 200 metres. And now, just to add a little bit more mileage to my easy run, I'm going to do another lap of the course just to pick up any back markers, give them some words of encouragement, and then we'll still head home. So let's cue some more music and let's enjoy Houghton Hall Park Run. Awesome effort, you two, keep it going.
Thank you.
Final lap, folks, let's do this. You've got it. He's going for it. And that's our 14 Ks of easy running all done, and my oh my did I need that. From a positivity standpoint, to be able to run those easy miles, take part in Parkrun, see everybody there, it was just fantastic. And my legs feel good after what happened in the gym. So that's a complete turnaround from what happened on Thursday. And now I've got some confidence heading into that long run on Sunday, which I am actually going to move to Monday because I've got to work tomorrow. So I'll see you for the long run. And closing out week 9, it's the long run. It's a Monday afternoon. We've just finished standby for work, and fortunately we haven't been called. We've got 27 kilometers to do here today, 15k at easy pace, then 12k at the pace that a runner thinks I can achieve for this upcoming marathon. Let's see how it goes. So an executive decision needed to be made. It's so cold, wet and windy outside that for the first time in this marathon training block, I've elected to do my long run on the treadmill. We're in the middle of our 15k's easy pace, then we've got that marathon pace effort. Let's cue the music and let's have some fun. Just coming up on 30 minutes done on this easy conversational pace of the opening of today's long run, and today I'm trying something a little bit new. A new fueling strategy, having one gel every 30 minutes on all runs longer than 90 minutes. And today, the one we're going to be trying are these from SIS Beta Fuel. I've got them in the strawberry and lime flavour, so let's see what they're like. I gotta say, folks, that strawberry and lime flavour is quite nice. And with these being 40 grams of carbs, I don't know whether my body can handle having 2 of these every hour. So doing this at the gym gives me the option, if I need to, dash off to the toilets if that circumstance comes to arise. Hopefully it doesn't. Let's push on. Right, that's just over the hour mark and my second gel is now in. Those SIS Beta gels certainly do taste nice. The strawberry and lime is working, but just in case, the toilet is just over there. However, that's not the important thing which has just happened. We are joined by Thomas, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
And Thomas, do you want to tell everyone what you're doing?
I am doing currently couch to 5k. That's probably can't see that very well, but couch to 5k. I'm only just, this is week 1, run 1. Let's see where we end up in a year's time, 2 years time.
So Thomas is just starting his journey, day 1 at couch to 5k. And every run that I do, where he comes along, I'm going to get everything on the channel as well, so you can see how his journey as an absolute beginner runner from square one goes, as well as my amateur journey to my first ever marathon. Let's get it done. Coming to the end of my 15Ks at easy pace, and Thomas is absolutely smashing it. He's got 2 more running pace efforts to do. Just one now. On his first ever couch to 5k session.
I'll give Chuck Norris a run for his money.
You heard it here first. That's 2 hours in, as the treadmill that we're on only lets you run for 1 hour at a time before you have to do a reset. So I'm going to take this juncture to get some fluids on board, have my 4th and final gel, and we've got 6 kilometers left at target marathon pace. So let's go for the fluids and finish this off. Well, being the sociable creature that I am, I ended up getting chatting to the manager of the gym. He's let me outside to get some cold air in because it is hot in here. Gonna get this 4th gel on now, finally, and then we'll get those last 6Ks done. But first day of couch to 5k. Top effort, Thomas, well done.
Beefy, thank you very much.
That was tiring. 27Ks. We ended up stopping twice to take those gels on and just have a stretch of the legs. So we didn't do all 27k in one go. There was a few 20-second breaks in there, but ultimately I'm really happy with that. All of the fast running was done at that goal pace, but one thing that I've definitely learned from today is that that goal pace probably is not for me. I'll continue to work at it because you never know, miracles can happen, but ultimately my goal and runner's goal do not align at this time. But that's this run in the bag. That's week 9, all in the books.
And that brings this week's episode to a close. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all the volunteers that took part in that parkrun race at Houghton Hall Parkrun, and of course the volunteers at all the parkruns up and down the country and across the world. Without them, none of this would be possible for all of us to be able to get out there on a Saturday and run a wonderful 5k with the community. There's another big week of running in store for next week's episode, but if you'd like to see what happened on last week's episode, then you'll find that video just up here. Thank you very much indeed for tuning in, and from me, bye-bye for now.